What do you think? Good. Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Monday morning, June 25th, 2018, and I'm headed into work for the day. Before we get this week started, let's check the crypto report, shall we? Alright guys, man, this week, or I guess you could say this year, has just been a mixed bag of emotions for crypto, dude. Like, but this last week, my XMCC masternode, like Thursday, Friday was worth like 650 bucks, and now it's worth like 500 bucks. I mean, that's a huge drop. I don't understand. Even over the weekend. So Friday I bought into Ether. I paid $4.72 and some change per coin. And I said, you know what? This is after it dropped 10%. I'm like, fuck it, dude. It was Thursday or Friday. I'm like, let's make some quick cash. Let's make a quick 10% or whatever. Yes, Saturday it held pretty solid at around what I bought in at. And then yesterday it went down like 7% or something. So I mentioned it, but I was on the boat and Luke was pinging me. He's like, dude, are you still in? Did you set like a stop limit or whatever to kick you out? I'm like, no, I never did that, dude. And I was just like, wow. I had no signal to do anything on the lake. And I was just like, well, whatever, dude. I kind of did the math and I was only down like 200 bucks or 300 bucks or something. So nothing like life-changing. But I was just like, dude, I cannot catch a break. So I was still in. Well, today it's up, I don't know, 5% or something like that, and it's at like 464.88, and I bought in at 472. So it's coming back. Probably what I'll do is if it gets back up to where I bought in at, I'll sell off, just because the way any of this market type stuff works is it can only move so much before it kind of retraces or bounces back or comes back. So that's either up or down. So if it goes up too fast, it typically would kind of recover and go back down to where it was. If it goes down too fast, usually it'll bounce back. But that's like typically the case for stocks and stuff like that, not necessarily the case for crypto. So if it gets back to where I was, I might as well just do that. That's what I had to do with Bitcoin, if you guys remember. Bitcoin went down 10 or 15%. I think it was 13% like a week or week and a half ago. I was on vacation. I bought in and then it dove another 5 or 10%, and I was just like, wow. So once that recovered, I got back out, and like, I think it maybe cost me 10 bucks. A lot of fucking stress. So I'm just, I don't know. This crypto stuff, I'm just so over it and just done with it that I'm tired, dude. I'm just burned out with it all. I was hanging on to the masternode because it's still generating money and all that. But man, when the coins themselves are worthless, what's the fucking point? So I don't know. This week I might even just pull the plug on that masternode, grab that 500 bucks or whatever that's left, and that's it, dude. I'll just cancel my VPSs, my virtual private servers. Those are costing me $5 or $10 a month, and so I'll be saving that money too. And I don't know, I'll just have to maybe come back and play again some other day. That's all that I can do at this point. Man, we're getting at the age now where these kids are just going to become a handful. And I mentioned it before, but like, dude, like now when Grant's not happy, he's like sighing, he's rolling his eyes, he's saying, ah. And it just makes me just not happy. The last baseball game that we were playing, the kids on both teams were so fucking grumpy. It was ridiculous. That was on Saturday. Unreal, dude. Like, they were just like not wanting to play at all, not wanting to even wear their baseball glove, not wanting to do anything. And I'm like, dude, like, can you just watch the batter? I mean, like, these games don't take that long. Can you just pay attention for like 5 minutes? Damn, dude. So I don't know if it was because the game on Saturday was so late in the day. It was 1 o'clock. Maybe some of those kids didn't eat lunch or something, and they were kind of hangry. I don't know what the deal was, but dude, they were all just complete assholes, and it was like, wow. So today's Monday. I'm not happy. I got training all this week. I don't know. I got other projects that I'm like still working on and doing shit, and I just don't want to fucking deal with this training stuff. Sounds great, sounds fun, but dude, like, much more work, much more shit to deal with. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I just don't know. This crypto shit has me just fucking pissed off, dude. It's June. It's the end of June. And all it's done is steadily declined since last year. Shit was awesome last year. This year was like, I got burned with the BitConnect thing last year. But dude, like this year I was like ready for the recovery. I'm like, alright, I'm waiting. I know what's gonna happen. And I'm just about to fucking just throw in the towel and say, you know what, fuck you, crypto. This weekend is the Eyes in the Sky Festival, where it's like basically like a hot air balloon festival, and I'm kind of looking forward to maybe trying to do something or check that out. I don't have Grant this weekend though, so that sucks. So I'm gonna have to ask around, see if anyone's interested in going and checking it out, and I guess we'll see. Weekend was awesome. Went by quick. You know, it is what it is. I'm just, I'm gonna start focusing on going where the energy is good. So hanging out with people that want to hang out with me, being around family, being around friends, doing some fun things with Grant that typically I wouldn't do, or whatever, just on my own, or just the two of us, or whatever. All that stuff. So it's all that I can do. Just kind of keep moving forward and work towards being a better man. So I think I shot, I don't know how many days it's been, but I've shot like almost a week or something on this camera. It seems to be working really well. I'm slowly starting to grow on this wide angle 4K format. The 4K has got to go. I keep forgetting to change the setting on the camera itself, but maybe what I'll do is on like the weekends or something, I'll switch it to 4K, and then I'll have like the footage, but I'm not going to render it to 4K. My computers are way too old and slow and shit. I don't know what people use to render 4K. Maybe that's why wedding videographers and shit, they don't even deal with 4K, because it's just, no one cares, no one even notices. I need to shave, dude. So I made a comment to my mom over the weekend. I was like, you know what, she's like, well, Grant might want to take his new baseball trophy to his mom's and stuff. And I was like, yeah, I think I'm okay with that. I'm like, in the past I would collect stuff. Now I'm going to change my mindset and just work on collecting money. And she kind of laughed and was like, oh, that's good. And I'm done, guys. I'm fucking done. Burned out, tired. I'm going to better myself financially so I can teach Grant going forward how to be good financially. This is very important. Grant just recently started taking an interest in money and realizing what money is used for and what money is good for. And the purpose of saving and all that stuff. You know, we went on vacation and Logan had some money that he gotten for birthday presents, some cash or something, and he was spending it on stuff for, you know, souvenirs and stuff like that. And Grant didn't like that. And I told Grant, I said, Grant, this is the reason why we save our money. So when we go and do things that we like or want, we can have money to buy the things that we want and all that. So what I'm going to eventually train Grant on is he's going to be buying his first car. Good, bad, new, used, I don't care. But he's going to pay for it. And what we're going to do is come up with a way for him to save money to make that a possibility. I don't remember the whole situation with his mom. I don't think she was very financially independent growing up. I don't think she paid for any of her shit herself. I don't even think she paid for like her car insurance. So she lived with her grandparents. She's a girl. You know, grandparents, they give you everything. They really do. But it's going to be much different for Grant. We're going to teach Grant that he's responsible for what he wants in life. And that also means that he's got to take care of the things that he has and likes and wants in his life. Otherwise, you're just going to have shitty things. And that's fine too, but it's going to be what he wants and what he wants to achieve or obtain. So what was it, Saturday? He cut the grass for the very first time. He earned $6 doing that. $3 for the front, $3 in the back. And he did good. He did good. So that's it, guys. I am going to get to work. I gotta eat my breakfast and stuff, but I'm exhausted. I was tired all weekend. Yesterday I was exhausted, but I dug deep. You know what? If anything, next weekend or this weekend I'll catch up on sleep. So we'll see. Yeah, go ahead. And I just need to breathe, just relax, and just chill out. So, all right, guys. Stay tuned for more. Alright guys, I'm going to be filled with just the most random thoughts probably in the next coming weeks and months as I just squirrel and try to direct my energy into good things, positive things and stuff. But I just had a random thought and I just changed the exposure compensation on the camera, so I just remembered about that. But I noticed that I started talking to a couple different women on Facebook Messenger, and within a day or two, Facebook basically automatically started serving me more content from those two particular people. In the past, I would like rarely ever see their stuff, you know, just in passing or once in a while, but now it's like at the top of my feed. So social engineering, social hacking, and all that, it's just amazing at how quick you can figure out what's going on with people just using some data, a few parameters, tracking that and stuff. But I just wanted to point that out. It's just very interesting how that works. So now that I'm talking to these people, you know, I'm seeing them more, and now I'm thinking about them more, and I'm guessing that they're going to be seeing in my stuff more frequently too. So interesting. All right, so that is it, guys. The end of an era. I just officially cashed out the last of my crypto. It came out to be about $6,100, and that was all Ether. So I think it was like a little over 13 Ether coins that I cashed out. And I sold them first on GDAX, and then I legit cashed them all the way out to my bank account. So that's it. It's going to go towards bills and other stuff. All that's left are my Masternode coins and my mining rig, and then the VPS that's hosting the Masternode. So the Masternode I think I'm going to be done with. It's only worth maybe about under $450 for the XMCC Masternode, and that's the one that at one point was worth over 11 grand. So that kind of shows you the state of crypto. But all is well. That definitely got me by, got me through the tough times, and now it's going to be a new era. It's going to be time to buckle down and get some stuff done. I got a lot of work on the horizon, a lot of contracting work and stuff like that. So the contracting work is nice because it's actually less work than the photography, believe it or not. But I don't get to express my creative side, but that frees up my creative side to do more, I guess you could say, creative edits and stuff like that, and more of the heavier editing and stuff like that I used to love to do. I really got away from that. All mainly became just about making money and stuff for photography. So it might be nice to get back to my roots and passions for that. On the horizon, not much else going on. We're going to probably be going over by Rochelle's house to hang out tonight with the boys. And she told me she started her diet up again. So she's doing some sort of shake diet. And I know she was talking about getting back into working out. And going to kind of see what that's all about and see what she's up to. So I kind of want to do the same. Especially over the weekend and all that, I felt like I ate a bunch of carbs and stuff like that. So kind of want to get back into the swing of things. I feel like I knocked myself out of keto at some point. It was probably, let me think here, we had pizza at Logan's party, and then I had a couple burgers last night for dinner on the ride home with the buns because I was driving, and I think that combo there alone knocked me out of keto. So I'm going to have to kind of get back in the swing of things. I need to shave. But yeah, it's like really hot outside. It's like, it says it's like 81 degrees. I just looked up the weather, and I am, or was, so cold down here in the data center that I was wearing an insulated hoodie. So oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I got a new cell phone. I ordered a new cell phone today, the Google Pixel 2, and it was only going to be $100 for a 64 gig one. But then I found out that you can't add a external SD expansion card for it, or like a memory card. So for another $100, so 200 total, I got the 128 gigabyte model. Luke was telling me that he has the Pixel XL, I believe it is, and he said that I guess with the Pixel you get a like a lifetime unlimited subscription to Google Cloud or something, unlimited space, that is. So I guess you don't need a memory card. You can just automatically back up all your pictures, videos, and all that stuff. And he said to like make a backup copy of their cloud backup, you can easily just download like an entire archive and stuff. And he said that he likes the Google phone. He said it doesn't experience the same problems that like the Samsungs do, where over time they kind of just like start to melt down and brick and just slow down in general. So that's kind of where I'm at. It says that they'll overnight it. I doubt I'll get it tomorrow, but we'll see. And I'm excited about that though. I need a new phone. My phone is just not doing so well. It like connects and disconnects from my phone, my car, the Bluetooth all the time. It's like dropping the radios. So like the 4G just like locks up or disables. The Wi-Fi doesn't work right, so something's going on with the phone itself. But so we're looking forward to getting a new phone. So that's it. I'm pretty tired, man. I was really tired yesterday. I got some good sleep last night. I went to bed early. I think I went to bed around 10, and not much else new to report on. So looking forward to just hanging out, enjoying the weather, maybe sitting out back or doing something like that. And yeah, so stay tuned for more.